Aston Martin Cygnet 2018. Aston Martin Cygnet may be the most affordable Aston Martin, but its presence becomes parasite in the Aston Martin family tree. Imagine Aston Martin, the British flamboyant brand that became the flagship of James Bond, should make a full-cylinder Flea car that actually is the Toyota aiQiu, which has piece-rise policy by Aston Martin. Let's not James Bond. Bell just might not want to glance at this car. Why should Aston Martin make this? Aston Martin actually did not make Cygnet because they want, but because they have to make Cygnet to escape the local government. Emission tax. Actually, Cygnet has a long stop production, but this time only Aston Martin wants to make Cygnet into Aston Martin, completely into it. This is the Aston Martin Cygnet V8 ex-engraved car. V8 Aston Martin Vantage S created by aiQiu division by Aston Martin. Pretty cool, right? Briefly, so this is indeed Aston Martin Cygnet is much more crazy than the city car in general. Behind the engine room sits a cute 4700cc V8 engine, naturally aspirated with 430 horsepower, but since this Cygnet is much smaller and lighter than the old Vantage S, it is much more crazy. According to Aston Martin himself, from 0 to 100, this car only reached in 4.2 seconds and maximum speed of 272 km/h. This city car run like a demon. Of course, installing an ex-Vantage S V8 engine into Cygnet is not a simple matter. The position of install it alone is different, because if the V8 Vantage S engine is longitudinal position, while the Toyota aiQiu. Sorry, that means Cygnet use a 1300cc engine mounted transversal. The Aston engineer must install the new partition and transmission line to make room for the bigger keep the 7-speed accelerated gearbox and shorten the Vantage driveshaft to get into Cygnet. This car has also been fitted with roll cage, Recaro bucket seat, and dashboard made from carbon fiber. The suspension should be reworked from scratch, the body is completely overhauled and larger disc brakes are installed to keep the car from crashing. There is a 380mm disc on the front with a 6-piston calipers, and 330mm discs with 4 pots at the back. Unfortunately, this car is made for exhibition in Goodwood FOS only, but really worthy to be exhibited. What's your opinion?